Well, Frankie, welcome back to Clooney Garage. Look out! What's going on?
The Utes are here today.
Oh, look, and Martian juice on the inside of the door jams. Frankie, your favourite?
We do need to get rid of a bit of this green, don't we? It's not becoming.
No, you don't want that. No. So, Frankie, what's going on in the interior here? It's starting to look a bit sparse, and you've taken Colin Chapman's advice to the next level in terms of weight reduction. What's going on?
The adding lightness regime, and don't ask us how to take out your heating and air conditioning unit.
Oh.
We did it very, very gently,
as
you could imagine. And so we've finally got that out, but we might have broken a couple of clips along the way.
Well, plastic clips and purple Hulk sort of vinyl wraps, you'll go, Frankie. So have a look in here, everyone. We no longer have any internals. And Frankie, where's the glove box?
We'll probably put the glove box back.
Right.
I think to cover up a big ugly hole there.
Yeah.
But we sort of want to clean up around our gear stick.
Oh.
And get rid of everything around there. So we might have to relocate a couple of things, but we might put an aluminium plate on the front and relocate our traction control, which we want to turn off mainly.
Yes,
and the wine window.
Yep, regulators, yep.
Yeah.
Well, and your idea of an aluminium plate's come from our little mate Alex at the Wakefield Park and his Lancer.
Set up, isn't he? Opposite to us, not so neat.
No.
But we need to sort of make a bit of an effort.
We do. All right, Frankie, so we're going to take everyone through a few more mods. Let's go through them and then we'll get stuck into them. Frankie, another mod inspired by your mate Gary at the track, and obviously we've always been plagued by power steering issues and over bubbling reservoirs, but what have you got there? Oh.
Well, this engineering solution might have worked for the time and stopped it from catching on fire, so all credit to the person. But Gary had a replacement, and it's got a little seal. You wouldn't believe it, something that Holden couldn't do.
No.
And if I can get this thing off, it's got a little seal in the cap.
Ooh.
Should hold enough fluid in there. Should be able to pop that in there and Bob's your auntie.
Yep.
And we've got a new reservoir that doesn't spray the headers with...
Now, do you reckon the reservoir is going to hold more capacity, or is this the fact that it's going to be better pressurised? What do you reckon?
If it does, it would be a thimbleful more.
Right.
But yeah, we just don't want it exiting our reservoir and causing a fire, which would be bad.
You don't want that. That would not be Mandalorian. So, Frankie, what else have you done with all your heater deletes? You've done some aluminium plating here. We'll show all the viewers.
Well, of course, there's a hole there and a hole here and a hole here.
Oh, geez.
A couple of little guys we've still got a plate in behind, and of course we just use construction adhesive to stick them on. So that's not going anywhere. But it stops all the bad stuff coming into the cabin.
Yep.
Stops us getting asphyxiated or burnt if there is a fire.
That's right.
And Christmas.
Yeah, well, I've heard us maybe paying out on some people that go to Bunnings for their car mods, Frankie, but we're now one of them.
Yeah, well, at least we're not fabricating side skirts, but...
no.
Yeah, mother of invention, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you've done a very good job there, Frankie, so I don't really want to get carbon monoxide poisoning, so if you can fix those other two dots up there, that would be very helpful.
Easy done.
Right. So, Frankie, we've pulled out our Sparco race seats, and my welding's not the best at even on a good day, but we've gone to our local fabrication shop, and look what they've done here. They've redone...
Yeah, we've attached the standard VE rail to some handy bits of steel that I had lying around.
Right.
And so hopefully that's not going anywhere. Not the lightest solution.
No.
But she's fairly sturdy.
It is.
And so we'll pop those back in. A bit of grinding here and there to get us where we want to be.
Excellent, excellent. And we've retained the VE seat rails, and obviously we can move the seat up and down because you're tall and I'm short. And then obviously, this one bit of probably 2 or 3 mil plate, isn't it, that we've had to fab up?
Gosh, it couldn't have been fatter, but it is what I had sitting around in the garage.
Right.
And I think at some stage we'd probably like a solution where we just bolt it in and can move the rail back and forth without any of this sliding mechanism. But for now, this is going to work for us.
Awesome. Good job, buddy. All right, well, geez, I don't know what's happened to the side of the seat just here. What's that bit of metal?
This is the tensioner for your seatbelt, which you might notice has gone off. So we don't want that going off on us while we're zooming around. It's track only, of course.
Oh, of course, Frankie. That's it. Frankie's done a bang-up job with those little patches there. No more asphyxiation for us. Now we're on to our shower cap issue. So, Frankie, what do you got over here?
These have come all the way from China, and they've got some lines, but they've got a little O-ring seal, so I'm guessing they might not need thread tape.
Okay.
I suppose there's one way to find out, isn't there?
Yeah, well, I'd rather put some thread tape on rather than have it leaking all over the show, Frankie.
Yeah.
Righto, let's have a look. So, Frankie, you're investigating where it's going to mount up, and what have you done there? We've just put a couple of little bungs in.
Yeah, put these on, and these meet up with the hoses.
Yep.
Someone in China must have a VE Commodore and copied it.
Oh, either that or the
I'm not sure how this clicks onto that. It's going to be an interesting thing. Once I get this off, we'll have a little look and see how we can plop that on there.
Well, when Gary had his, Gary's was just sort of sitting there, wasn't it? And I don't really want...
Yeah, well, zip ties fix everything, but I really don't want a zip tie in there.
No.
Let's have a look.
All right, let's pull that one off and we'll try and work out a mounting solution. Okay, so Frankie, getting that reservoir out's interesting. A little tab on the side there.
Yeah, a little tab on the bracket here. I don't know if you can see it. And that falls in behind this.
Yep.
And what you'll notice on ours is there's no boss there to... So we're going to look at how we secure it.
Yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, that little tab has to get pushed on the inside to pull him out.
Yeah, this little guy.
Yeah, nice one, Frankie. Good job. Frankie, you've got the new PROC one in there. Look out, look at all the little tabs on it.
Very nice. So we've emptied the contents of the old reservoir all over the front of the motor and our hands, of course.
That's good.
And then put our little lines on, and then this just slides down here, and it does seem to clip.
It does.
In. So
it's not like Gary. Gary's just sort of hanging around like no one's business, wasn't it?
yeah, his was an LS1, so maybe this bracket's a little bit different.
Yeah.
The old LS3 bracket, I'm not sure, but no, that seems pretty. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, look at that. We just need to. Have you put those lines on?
No, we'll tighten them up and.
It's looking a bit exotic here, Frankie. You've got PROC catch cans. You've got a beautiful anodised black bloody radiator.
Little birdie told me Mishimoto might reside here, and then maybe a bigger throttle body. What do you reckon?
Oh, I think you're looking in the parts bin off Clooney.
Oh, well.
No good.
I've seen things lying around.
Right, okay, yes, we'll get onto that. Oh, your strut brace, Frankie, and your heater delete. This is looking like a race car.
Been on a diet. She's taut and terrific now.
Oh, jeez, look out.
No more power steering, hopefully. Floating all over the...
Have a look at this. The amount of real estate that's in the engine bay here, Frankie. You've got... That's obviously where the standard airbox used to go, and you've made a real mischief of that with your OTR, and now we've just got to clean up this side of the engine here, Frankie.
Yeah, well, that involves getting rid of ABS, and I'm not sure if we want to go to that extent, but...
no, definitely not.
We'll have a think there.
Yeah, and well, you've also done a plenum delete.
Yes, it looks fantastic too, doesn't it?
Particularly when the bonnet's closed.
Yeah, and we've managed to smash our windscreen.
Oh,
so
yeah, even better. Yee-hoo. So, Frankie, we're a Penrite brand ambassador here on the channel, and what have you got there? Oh, geez,
We
look
just
out.
happen to have some Penrite power steering fluid.
Very nice.
Semi-synthetic.
Oh.
It's got artificial dinosaurs in here.
Yep.
And so that'll help with our power steering issues.
Okay.
So we'll just top her up. I've got no idea, so we just use our own little dipstick, and
yeah,
when we can feel it, it's full.
Well, I think the only difference with the factory OEM one, Frankie, is that it's got a transparent window, so you can sort of see the high and the low, so...
Yeah. That must be for people without their own dipstick.
That's right. Yeah. And given the temperature that we normally howl around Wakefield Park, Frankie, I recommend not using the finger after a lap.
Exactly. But I'm assuming that the temperature of the power steering goes up because you're spinning the motor fairly quickly, and that's the only time we end up puking power steering fluid out.
Now, interestingly, we did do the same thing on the Mirage, but the Getz has never... Here you go.
No, needs more.
No. Keep going. Okay.
Either that or I haven't plugged the hoses in properly and it's all pouring out the bottom of the motor.
You're a bad man. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying, Frankie. The Mirage suffered from those issues.
Right on the end of the dipstick. See that, fellas?
Yes. But the Getz didn't. Maybe it's we're not spinning the Getz hard enough. Is that a sign?
Well, I can only speak for myself.
Right.
And it's not the biggest revving motor or the loudest motor. So
no.
I did happen to find out that Getz's do have limiters.
Oh.
And I found it, and it's 6.5. And yeah, it doesn't seem to mind bouncing off the limiter.
No, I think it quite enjoys it, Frankie, so well done. All right, so that's in, full as a goog, those they say.
I'd say that's enough. We'll check it once we've started her up and gone for a...
Geez, we haven't driven this car for a while, have we?
Well, you haven't, no.
No good.
Battery's flat, but...
yeah, I've got the C-Tech on that now as we speak, Frankie, so... And last time I had a look, we're at 3 lights. No, it often stays on 3 lights for a bloody long time for some reason. Well, we'll keep working here, Frankie. Let's put some seats in.
No worries.
Oh, Frankie's getting a bit late in the day here, but you have got... Oh, what have you done to the centre console there, Frankie?
Well, a bit of a mess here, really, wasn't it? And there was this ducting for some ventilation in the back, I'm guessing. But obviously nothing we want.
No, I saw some speaker wires there, Frankie.
Yeah, they've gone in the bin, haven't they?
But that's a big, long supercar shifter that you got there.
Yeah. Well,
That looks cool.
get rid of the big horrible boot and surround around it.
Yeah.
And we've got our controls for the window regulators.
Yep.
And we might make a little plate.
Oh.
Stick them there.
Yep.
Just out of the way. I really don't like this, and we'll leave it for now. But we may not need to use a handbrake in the future.
No, exactly. We've got a good weight distribution with our battery sitting here getting charged up, Frankie, and yeah, we're on 5 lights now, and oh, you've got the seat in too, look out.
Seat's back in, so we can actually drive it, which is nice.
Yes.
We'll make up a little plate here.
Ooh.
We were thinking about putting the window regulators up here, but the harness is all integrated and runs down this thing onto the floor.
Right.
But we'll definitely put our stability control up in this plate, so I'll just use a bit of CAD, a bit of cardboard aided design.
Oh, nice.
And make a plate up, bolt that into this little void here. And then you're going to stick the glove box in.
Yeah, we're going to put the glove box back in, because now that you got your plates here, Frankie, from the HVAC, and you've filled up those other 2 holes over here too, so I'm not going to get carbon monoxide poisoning, which is good.
Hopefully not.
No, you don't want that.
No,
the only one that can survive carbon monoxide is Yoda, apparently.
Exactly.
Frankie, you're back from your lap of the gods and the roading in the power steering, and no problems, no leaks?
It hasn't fallen off.
No.
And no. I think a little bit damp from where I spilt a little bit of fluid before, but she looks pretty good. Thanks, Gary.
Oh, well done, Gary. And we helped Gary out with his heater delete hose elbow return line, and he's helped us out with our power steering.
Return the favour.
That's it.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, and what do you think of this new front strut brace, Frankie?
Well, I can't tell the difference, but it's got to be better, hasn't it?
Yes. Particularly
with
you howling around at 7,500 RPM, that's right.
I think that's right to you.
No, I don't know anything about that. So take the viewers through now the interior now, Frankie. What have you done now?
We've got 2 seats in here, so you can actually have a passenger.
Frankie, look what you've done. You put the glove box back in, and you're going to mock up a little plate, and
yeah, we will make our little plate up and put our stability control in. He's saying that we've got some sort of stability control error.
Oh no!
Oh dear!
Oh dear!
But we don't want it on.
No,
so we definitely want it off.
You don't want that.
Mount that up.
Very good, mate. Well, this is starting to. Well, I suppose it's probably an opportune time to talk about Wakefield and all that's happening, and it's quite.
It's a bit of a concern, isn't it?
It's a real concern, you know, and like we've obviously joined the Save Wakefield Park Facebook page, and we're sort of adding, constructive comments and trying to help people out. We've got to, as a motorsport community, we've got to stick together here, Frankie.
Yeah, we've even put extra mufflers on the ute.
We have.
To try and keep the noise down.
That's right, trying to do our thing.
Yeah, well, can't please some people, but hopefully sense will prevail.
Yeah, well, let's wait and see. Well, again, I think there might be mediation or some sort of talks this week, and we'll just wait and see. But hopefully we were going to book this in for an August track day, but I don't know whether or not there's going to be one.
Well, it might not be there, so we might have to look at our options.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone's going to have to do, unfortunately, which is the impact, isn't it? Like when a track closes, you got to look elsewhere. So
yeah, for poor old Goulburn, though, it needs some sort of attraction like that. There's not a lot going for the place.
18 million a year, they reckon, is the economic impact, and that's a lot for a couple of people worried about noise.
Exactly.
No good. So, Frankie, what have you done over here? Let's have a look at another project car. And you, I think you've installed some DGR coilovers, if I'm not wrong, Frankie?
Well, we might have made a little bit of a blue, and I was under pressure from you.
Oh, okay.
To get it slammed, and
yes.
we can't get it down where we want it, so we've had to raise it up a little bit. Otherwise, she's going to rub on the drive shafts.
Ah, we don't want to rupture drive shafts, Frankie.
We don't.
You don't want that.
No,
but show us, the viewers, what slam life at the back looks like, Frankie. Is that sort of... stop it.
Unfortunately, to get the rate right, we're going to have to bring this up a couple of mil.
Yeah.
As little as possible, but
yep.
That's life, isn't it? A little compromise.
It is. And a little birdie tells me that you've ceramic coated a Type R.
No, I have nothing to do with that, but it does look pretty.
Take us through it. Take us down there, Frankie.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Well, jeez.
It's so nice, I don't think you can drive it. Just want to just wash it and look at it.
Wow, look at it.
I've never shiny, very smooth.
Never had a car with ceramic coating, Frankie, but it's the duck's guts, isn't it? To use your verbiage.
You'd have to recommend it, wouldn't you? If you've got a car with worthwhile paint,
yeah,
not like the Ute or the Mirage,
right?
But, yeah, it's got good paint on it.
Yep.
This just makes it unbelievable.
Looks like a piece of glass just here. Show all the viewers at the front here. And obviously we cater to all tastes here at Cleaning Garage. Frankie, JDM, Euro, and of course the odd Korean banger, which you're starting to fly the flag of. And Well, I think we also got a couple of stone chips removed here too, and bang up job from our friends at Enzo in Mitchell. They've just done a fantastic job here, haven't they?
Yeah, well, don't lump me into the JDM crowd. So
Oh, okay.
I have a general appreciation, but
Right.
yeah, I really just puts a smile on my face when I get in a big V8, and that's where I'm at.
Well, I saw the smile on your face on that test drive a second ago, Frankie, and you look like the cat that got the cream.
Oh, well, don't we? You need a camshaft in that ute.
You do. Oh, stop it. On that note, don't do it for Dale, do it for Yoda. Catch you later.